This woman wants to know the truth about her internet boyfriend.
Trust me, Sierra. I just want to be with you for the rest of my life.
I've been talking to Wilson for a little over 6 years. He is built, has muscles. He sent me a promise ring.
Sierra has sent money all over the country to help get Wilson out of being stuck overseas.
It was Venmo, Cash App, Apple Cards, so that he could come home, but then he never did come home. Diane, and then Michael, and then Candy. He said that those were workers that he worked with.
Everything was fine until the team stepped in and investigated what was really going on.
Grand theft, 300 to less.
Third-degree assault. You went to prison.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Michael, no, you back up for a second. Michael, back up for a second. Listen.
I don't really care who you are. To be honest with you, you're a fraud. You're a scammer, obviously.
I was certain that I belonged to a cult. I definitely know it's dangerous for me and it could do something bad to me. In Nigeria, the way it goes down, they come to kill. They don't mess around.
Join us on another episode of Scamfish, sponsored by socialcatfish.com. We'll find out if Wilson Sears Prince Charming or just another romance scammer.
Makes me feel like, why does he just want money? Like, you said that you loved me, and then like when I don't give him money, then he says, F you, you're a piece of shit.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement with our videos helps us reach new audiences and could potentially stop other people from being scammed.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey,
Connor, how's it going?
Hey, good to see you guys. So we have another case today. It comes from a lady named Sierra. Let me read her email. Hey Catfish team, my name is Sierra and I've been talking to a man named Wilson Lewis for about 6 years. He says he's in the military and works doing mechanical repairs. We FaceTimed a few times. The calls were usually about 5 to 10 minutes long. His voice sounds foreign, but he says he's American. Over the years, I've sent him money, and sometimes he sends money to me that I forward to other places for him. I think it's well over $100,000 just of my own money. I know my family is worried, but I love him, and he says we're going to be together when he returns. I need to know if the person I'm talking to is real. Sincerely, Sierra.
My name is Sierra, and I like to hang out with friends. I love going to church and serving and helping out in any capacity that I can at church. I also like listening to live music, like going out to different bars. And I'm a medical assistant, and I've been a medical assistant for a little over a year. And I'm also like looking forward to going on for schooling and being a nurse. I didn't have a job or anything before I was 21. My dad wanted me to just like focus on school. So I didn't really have any like outside social life outside of like church and work or school. I've always thought that I was too ugly, actually.
Sierra was incredibly excited when she received a random message from a very handsome man, especially since she had little to no experience dating and had never really been pursued before.
His name is Wilson. I was living in Texas when I first met him. My family was all here in Minnesota still, so I was lonely and met him on Facebook, and he said he was from Dayton, Ohio, which is where I was born. He is built, has muscles, has facial hair, dark complected. Wilson says that he is in the military, and then he also just opened his parents' workshop, and he said that they're both gone now, and so he's like opening the shop in their honor, and he's happy for that. He says that his grandma lives here in Minnesota. He gave me an address, and I actually went to that house and like took a picture of the outside and sent it to him, and he's like, I knew you were gonna do that and go try to find the house. That's why I sent you a wrong address. But that's a family member's house, is what he said. We have FaceTime 3 times. Other than that, it's mostly texting back and forth. The very first time that I FaceTimed, it was good to see him like in person, to actually know that it was like a real person. Like the picture was, for him, it was dark, so like I couldn't see like exactly like his face from the pictures that he had sent me, because he would say that he, like the Wi-Fi cut out or he didn't have service. or his phone was broken. Also, I was like, I don't know if it's because like something's wrong with the Wi-Fi and I couldn't like hear good or see good. He sent me in a promise ring and then other jewelry, but I don't really wear jewelry. I wore the ring for a little bit. The promise ring is for the promise of marriage and that he would come to Minnesota when he was done with the military assignment that he was on.
Trust me, Sierra. I just want to be with you for the rest of my life. I love you, my Princess Sierra.
There was flirting. He also would write messages like, I love you and I want to have kids with you and obviously marry you someday and start a family and go on vacation and things.
Despite how sweet Wilson talked to Sierra at first, it soon fizzled out when he started requesting money from her.
He asked me for money like within the first year of talking to him because he said that the military account is like locked or closed, that he can't get money out of it. The first time it was only like 100 or 200, I think. Sometimes he asked for money so that he could come home, but then he never did come home. Some of the reasons were for me to sign some paper that I could come visit him. A few times was for the business in Ohio because it had closed down like when his parents died. It was Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, Apple Cards, through the Bitcoin like ATMs. But Cash App was one of them, and now my Cash App is closed and Venmo is closed. Like I can't get into my account because they closed it because of fraud. He doesn't know why the accounts were closed. It's not fraud. He's like, I don't know why this happens. I don't know how this happens. It's not my fault. Babe, I love you.
Wilson's request for money just never seemed to come to an end, and things got even more complicated when he asked her to send money to other people.
There's another person named Diane that I would send money to, and then Michael, and then Candy Marshall, and Dolores Hunt. Those were all through Zelle. He said that those were workers that he worked with, or friends of workers. He has my social security number too, and he had bank account like routing and account numbers, so he 2 times wire transferred money into my account, like a lot of money, like 40,000, and then asked for like 20 of the 1,000 to be sent to him through Bitcoin, and then I could keep the remaining amount. But then the bank account's closed because they're like, why is this money coming in from like a company? And then another time was from when I had like a good savings account because I got in a bad car accident and then got some settlement money from it. So that was in my savings account, and then I was stupid and gave it to him, some of it.
Everything Sierra has done for Wilson at this point still wasn't enough. He eventually got his hands into all of her personal information.
My mom hates him and thinks that he's a scammer and just out there to get my money and steal my identity. He changed stuff on my taxes for like with the IRS. So the IRS is like after me for money. Like I did my taxes myself, and then he went in and amended them somehow and said that I made like $800,000. But I never made that much, what he said. And he amended my taxes for 2023 and 2024. Because there was a check that was sent to me from, it had like the IRS letterhead and everything, and it was a $180,000 check. And he knew about it. He said to cash it, but the police took the check and sent it back to the IRS. And he also like opened credit cards. So now I have to pay on those because he's not paying them. He like put my information in to open the card and then had it sent to my house. And then he said to go to the Apple store in Minneapolis and to buy him a phone and me a phone, and then him an Apple Watch. There's 2 credit cards that I have to pay for, and it's like $10,000 each. because he maxed them out and said that he was going to pay them, but then it bounced. I've been talking to Wilson for a little over 6 years and have given him probably close to 100,000. It makes me upset and disappointed that I did keep giving him money when he asked, and makes me feel like, why is he just want money? Like, you said that you loved me, and then like when I don't give him money, then he says, F you, you're a piece of shit. I don't deserve to be treated like that. Like, I wanted this so bad, and then that's how he treats me, but I don't want to be treated like that, obviously. And it's only when I don't send money that he is like that, really. Otherwise, he's like loving and nice and whatever. He's really upset that I won't send $300 because he's like, I promise you I'll be home if you just send me $300 this time. Like, he said that he would have been home this weekend if I would have done that on Thursday or Friday. Like, if I found out that he was real and what he said in the beginning is truthful, like, I would want to be with him still, yes. When he first reached out to me, I was happy that somebody actually cared about me and seemed like they loved me, and it was just good to feel wanted by a guy.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And once you've done that, give this video a like too. If you're looking to contact us and you think you might need our help to figure out who you've been communicating with online, or maybe you need help breaking through to a friend or family member, don't hesitate to reach out to our email, sharemystory@socialcatfish.com. We can help you find the answers you've been looking for.
Hey Seekers, if you're only following us here, you're missing half the story.
Follow Catfish online on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook for updates and content we don't share on YouTube.
Alright, Seekers, this case was urgent. With Wilson being verbally abusive to Sierra, we needed to move fast and figure out a way to get her the truth.
I mean, we've heard this before, right? Like, somebody deployed, they've been talking for 6 years now, they still haven't met up, and then he's getting money and sending money to him. My spidey sense are going off like crazy.
So what's really weird is that they have FaceTimed 3 times for 5 to 10 minutes each call.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen instances where there's pre-recorded FaceTimes, but not for 5 to 10 minutes. That's actually like a pretty long time.
And then all of a sudden, one day, she receives this $180,000 check for the IRS. She feels like something's off and even shares this information with the police.
And back up what you're saying, him having the guts to amend her personal tax return and then send and receive money, like, this doesn't sound right at all. When he changed the tax return, was he asking her for money, more money during that time?
She had already given him access to her bank accounts, and he created credit cards in her name.
Oh my gosh.
As soon as she received those credit cards in the mail, he asked her to go straight over to the Apple store and start buying a bunch of products.
I think we know where this is heading. And then you have these people that she sent money to, which are most likely money mules. They're probably people that are either involved in helping out the scammer, or they're people that are victims too, and we gotta find that out.
I really feel that we need to do this justice and find answers for her. He is extremely abusive to her when he talks to her. She sent over a bunch of chats between her and Wilson, and he is extremely verbally abusive, and it really makes me upset. And I feel like even more of a reason to catch this guy and see who's behind the profile.
So I mean, this is awful, guys. I really feel for her. How can we help her out? What do we have research-wise? What should we do here?
So we have pictures of Wilson, we have his profile, his online profiles, we also have a military badge for him, and then we also have the 4 people that Sierra had sent funds to, so we have screenshots of those transactions.
I mean, you told me earlier he claims to be in Ohio, right? So we can easily do an IP tracker, and if he clicks on it, we'll know for sure if that's really where he's located.
And I'm 2 steps ahead of you, and I created a link, and I will be sending it to Sierra later today.
Nice.
feel so bad for Sierra. Like, honestly, I feel so terrible. Is there anything that we could do? I want to do something nice for her.
Yeah, I honestly think it would be really great to schedule some sort of makeover. Maybe there's a salon that wants to help her out, and I don't know, maybe she could be pampered for a day. I don't know, what do you guys think?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Do some facial, hair, and nails?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you help out with that, Connor?
I'll look in her city. I'll try to find a salon that's open maybe this weekend or this week. We can get her in.
Sounds like we have a game plan to get her the truth and also help her build her confidence. I'm excited for this one.
All right, let's get to work.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Seekers, it was time for the team to get to work. The next day, David and Brienne got together to go over all of the information that Sierra was able to provide on Wilson and the people that she was sending all of this money to.
All right, Brienne, we had a big checklist for Sierra. Like, how are we doing with that?
So you know our friend Rosie, I tagged her in on this case, and she already helped out with some of the people that had received some of the funds from Sierra.
Oh, so she can pull driver's license info and other stuff that we can't pull.
Yeah. So she looked up 4 of the people that Sierra had sent information about, and 2 of them are very interesting.
Why is that?
Well, this Krishanda person has a grand theft case.
Seriously?
Yes. And then also there's this other person here, Candy, that Sierra had sent funds to. She's actually involved in some sort of adult film content.
That doesn't look like film content.
So it says she's an escort model. And so this is a person that Sierra had been sending funds to.
And then what's the offshot.org/team, that Joseph guy?
So it looks like he's a part of some sort of organization.
That doesn't look like it's in the US.
No, it looks like it's in Africa. It's in Lagos.
So she's sending money to Lagos?
Yes.
I wonder if that's the guy behind this.
Yeah, because she's sending it to Joseph.
And how's she sending it?
Via Zelle. He's right here. She sent this in October.
You can't have a Zelle account in Nigeria, so he's connecting. He has an account in the US.
Yeah, well, right here it says he's located in Georgia.
Oh, in Nigeria. I wonder if that's the connection.
Wait.
Georgia?
She's in Georgia too. She sent the funds around the same time. So Krishanda, she sent the funds on October 11th, and Joseph, she sent on October 20th.
So she has criminal record. Click on hers.
Krishanda. Battery. Ooh.
Touch or strike,
Oh my
domestic
gosh,
violence.
touch or strike. 3rd-degree felony, utter forged instrument, grand theft. This is the grand theft. Uh-oh. Grand theft, 300 to less than $20,000. It says she was in Florida.
And then now she's in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't the other person in Florida too?
Michael's in Florida. I did look up Michael, his first email address, and I found like a Cash App. I found a bunch of accounts actually attached to this email here. I'll show you. So he has a ton of accounts.
And Michael's in Florida?
Yep.
See if we can find him in like Social Catfish or IDA.
And then let's go here. Here he is. He has a Cash App.
3rd-degree assault.
It's a biggie.
He went to prison.
A sale of narcotics.
Whoa.
Yep. So he has a little bit of a rap sheet here. So did Krishanda.
And they all live in Florida or Georgia, or had been to Florida and Georgia.
Yep.
I wonder if they're involved.
There's a lot of information here. We have to do more digging.
But what about that video? Didn't she say she chatted with him for like 5 to 10 minutes?
Yeah, she sent us a video of him.
Trust me, Sierra. I just want to be with you for the rest of my life. I love you, my Princess Sierra.
My Princess Sierra.
It's complete AI.
Yeah.
It's interesting that we have 4 money mules. They're all in a similar location. They all have criminal records. One of them's tied to Lagos, Nigeria, which I'm not saying this person's in Lagos, but we've seen a lot of these types of scams come out of here. And plus, if we just do an IP tracker, we'll know exactly where he's at.
This is the case that I feel really passionate about finding out who's behind this profile, because It really makes me upset how he disrespects her. He talks down to her, and she's even been in tears explaining to me how he speaks to her.
I mean, so what I could do is like one of our fake sites, we could send him like a sign-up bonus and see if he falls for that bait. And at minimum, we'll get his IP address.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready to do this and find out who's behind this.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Now that we had more information on the people that Sierra had been sending all of this money to on behalf of Wilson, the research team took the next couple of days to make sure we had enough to reveal to her. Stick around until the end, Seekers. We'll reveal the truth to Sierra.
I literally got off a friendly conversation with him. I think we're best friends now. Hey, Michael, no, you back up for a second. Michael, back up for a second. Listen.
And find more answers on what's really going on in Lagos, Nigeria.
I don't even have anybody. I don't even have anybody. So the guy name I'm not saying.
After a few days, the team decided to sit down with Sierra and reveal everything that we had found out so far.
First of all, it's really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Well, we have been working on a lot of things, huh, Sierra?
Yeah. It sounds like it's a pretty busy and a little bit hard case, maybe.
It's a little bit more complex is what I would say. We have looked into everything that you sent us. I think that it would be best if we start off with the information that we found. So let's start with the email search. It looks like after running all of the emails that Wilson had used, we weren't able to find any social media accounts attached. The only email we did find some information on was the Martinez email.
Yeah, that's the Stephen Eric, who is the headquarters of the military in California, he said.
Yeah, so that was the only email I actually noticed any type of result. There's only this Google account created, and there's a image associated with the email. It says Minnesota National Guard. Other than that, there was no other information attached to any of the emails that you had sent to us. So it's almost as if these emails were created just to chat with you.
And then Sierra, like if somebody's gonna chat with you with a military email, the email's gonna end in a .mil. So it's gonna have, the email's gonna be an actual military email, not a Gmail email.
Okay.
And then next, we looked into the people you had been sending money to. The majority of the people that you did send funds to had a criminal record or a criminal background.
Could that be why my accounts, like the bank account, closed? Because like when the police came to my house, they said that there was people that were like, that contacted them to get the money back or something.
It could have been that one person that reported it.
Then they had asked for that money to be reversed back in their account, but I had already taken the money and sent it to Wilson.
Does Michael sound familiar?
Yeah, that's the last person who I sent the money on the 19th.
So I literally got off a friendly conversation with him. I think we're best friends now. And so
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, he probably won't be inviting me over for Christmas, let's just say. Hey, Michael, no, you back up for a second. Michael, back up for a second. Listen, you talk to women online, you give them money.
There's nothing to explain. I don't give a what this is.
I know exactly what's going on. I've been doing this for 12 years, Michael. This is not my first rodeo.
I don't really care who you are. To be honest with you, you're a fraud. You're a scammer, obviously.
It's okay. That didn't turn out well.
It wasn't going to.
He did receive the money. It was on his account, and then his account closed down.
He says he never received the money. We know that's not true because we know that the Zelle account is actually associated with him.
So the Zelle is associated with him?
His Zelle is associated. It's his personal email that's associated with it.
Another person that we did look at was this person by the name of Joseph. You had sent funds to Joseph. And when we looked into Joseph and his email, we found some things that alarmed us, especially in regard to the fact that he owns a company in Nigeria.
Okay. I did not know that.
He also states on his website that the company has 2 locations. It has 2 addresses, one in Georgia and then one in Lagos, Nigeria. It's definitely a red flag, right? We tried our best to connect with Joseph. I called him, I messaged him.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as... Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call.
How do you have 2 numbers on your website and neither one of them work? Third time's a charm?
Please leave your message for...
Hello, this is Joseph.
Let's see what he says. And I haven't heard anything back, but I would love to get his insight as to why he was accepting funds from you.
Sure.
Nigeria, especially Lagos, is a hot spot for romance scams. And then the person, one of the people that you've actually sent money to physically through Zelle is from Lagos, Nigeria.
So I think you know what we're getting at here, because we created a link, right? And we had it redirected to the fake banking site. And so I do want to let you know that Wilson clicked on it several times and he's in Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay. I mean, I am upset and hurt, but I am thankful for the answers to like know that he's not really here.
You're desperately sending him money to try to get him to you, or you're desperately sending him money to try to help him out with his business. But to know that the person is really over in Lagos, Nigeria, like, how does it feel?
It makes me upset that I trusted him, and he would say, like, the last few times he asked for money, he would say, "I promise this is the last time. I hate asking you for money. I just want to be home with you." But really, you don't want to be home because you're not ever going to be here.
The other thing too, and this really bothered me, is the way that he talked to you disrespectfully. He's always telling you to F off.
Yeah, it was very disrespectful. And like, every time he would do that, I would get like very upset, and then I would also like get upset at myself for trusting him again.
It was frustrating to see the way that he was talking to you consistently, and you've given this guy 6 years of your life, and you know, he was very manipulative to you, gaslighting you all the time.
It really hurt when he was rude, and like when he would say the nice stuff, or like, "I love you, I want to marry you and have kids," and like, obviously it made me feel happy when he would say the nice things.
Like, I have a question. You seem like this hardworking, smart, like, beautiful woman. Like, why have you let this guy talk to you this way?
Probably because it was the first time that I thought that I found love. And like I have told you, Brianna and Connor, like myself, I don't feel like good or worthy enough to like have somebody. So like when somebody actually seemed like they cared, I guess took that up and liked it. And then like when he got upset, I would like kind of push it off like it's just because I didn't give him money. That's not who he really is. That's not like how he would really act if he came here.
But you have to know, like, you're making excuses for a person's actions and they're not treating you good. And whether it's in real life or online, you have to have more respect for yourself to not let somebody talk to you that way.
Like, it first happened in 2020 and I was alone by myself in Texas. So like, I just wanted the attention.
And why, you said you don't feel worthy. Why don't you feel worthy to have somebody love you and treat you with respect?
I don't feel like I'm like attractive at all. So when somebody made me feel good and attractive, like, that's what I leaned into.
I think we discussed this, and there's some ideas that we have, and we want to present you with some things here, Sierra.
We have a surprise for you.
We do have a surprise. So we looked into some salons in your area, and we found one that would love to give you some of their services to.
Wait, she's down for it. Hold on a second. We're gonna give you a complete makeover, Sierra.
How do you feel about that?
Mani-pedi, facial, hair, a full makeover.
Yeah, I don't know.
You deserve it. I mean, you deserve this. This is an opportunity for you to, you know, regain confidence and feel good about yourself. And we want to do this for you, you know, and I think that you're a very, very sweet person. You're very honest up front. And, it breaks my heart that people have mistreated you in the past. And I think it'd be great for you to go and get this makeover. And also, if you're open to it, I mean, we would love to also offer you therapy if that's something that you're interested in.
I guess I don't really do things for myself, and I take on all the cares of the world. I know I shouldn't, but I try to help everybody and everything. I feel like there's a lot of people that take advantage of me and my heart.
Okay, let's just start with the makeover, right? Let's have you go out, get the services that you want, make yourself feel good. Aside of that though, you just need to create boundaries for yourself. It's okay to tell people no. It's okay to say no. If you don't want to do something, you don't need to do it.
But I think it's in what you do. You're in nursing, right?
Yeah.
You serve people every day for a career. And so it's hard to just shut that off sometimes and not continue to serve people. And you got to make sure and have that me time and that time that you're taking care of yourself, and not just yourself, but your mental health too.
I feel better now though than before, because with the answers that you guys gave, it does help clear up, and it does make me feel better that I know and have an answer now and not just guessing or wondering when he'll be here, because he's never coming.
That's why I think it's really important that we do what we're gonna do next, right? We've talked about this over the weekend. I connected you with someone that works with us. His name is now your new boyfriend, and you guys are in love, and he's going to challenge the scammer that's been such a pain in the ass to you. Yeah, so we're gonna work on this plan. We're gonna see what happens with it. If we can find more information about who's really behind this, we want to confront him, and he deserves to be confronted for what he's put you through over these last 6 years. And we'll see how it goes.
Sounds good. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for believing in me.
We want to keep fighting for you. We want to see what we can find out about this guy.
Sounds good. Thank you guys again.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Sierra. Nice meeting you.
Thank you, Sierra.
After we got off the call with Sierra, we still had a lot of work to do to get back at whoever was behind this Wilson profile. We got on a call with one of our contacts in Nigeria to confirm the plan.
So we have a person by the name of Sierra. She's been talking to this guy for 6 years. I sent him an IP tracker link and he clicked it, and he's from Lagos. I don't have his address, but I have a phone number for him. If maybe you could try reaching out to him on his number and tell him that you're also scamming Sierra and that's your client, and see if he'll open up and give you any information.
Yes, that would definitely work. Yeah, that's
okay.
It's as simple as that.
In addition to taking Sierra away from this scammer, our contact is also going to drive 6 hours away to visit the address on the Ashat Global website and confirm the legitimacy of this business. The next day, we met up with our contact to fill us in on what exactly happened.
Hey, you were talking to Sierra's guy. What happened? What did you find out?
So he said, what's my purpose for texting him? So I said, I want us to work together so we can both scam her and get a lot of money from her.
He admitted that he's scamming her.
Yes. And at the same time I was texting him, he was texting Sierra. So he was saying, now she has someone else, now she's in love with someone, he's gonna block her, this and that. Afterwards, he asked for my location, trying to get my picture, he was more particular about my picture and my address. And then I lied to him. I said I live in Warri. And then he said he lives. Yes. So
that's where all the action goes down, right?
Warri is the most spot in Nigeria. So he's just like, come at me, bro.
Yeah, that's what the detective told me.
Yeah.
Based on the slang, the kind of word he used, I was certain that I belonged to a cult. So I definitely know it's dangerous for me and it could do something bad to me. it definitely belongs to a court. In Nigeria, the way it goes down, they come for you and they kill, like it's straight, they kill. They come to kill. They don't mess around.
Wow.
Well, be careful.
Yeah, please.
We'll keep working with you behind the scenes. We'll make sure you're safe, but be careful. Definitely don't give him your location. Don't click on any links that you get. But at least right now, he's away from Sierra and she's able to move on. Thanks for helping.
Thank you so much for being flexible and just jumping in there and doing this. I just told you this a few days ago and you traveled 6 to 8 hours to go and find information. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate everyone. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, brother. We'll talk to you later, okay? Stay safe.
Yeah, all right. Thanks.
With all this new info and a video of the actual Ashat global address in Nigeria, we got on one last call with Sierra to show her what we had found.
So we have some updates for you.
Okay.
We had somebody go in Nigeria to the business that you had actually sent money to. Basically went to the address that was associated with this business.
Yeah.
And nobody at all has a business there. We want to show you something.
So there's no company here that is Ashat. Ashat. Everything.
Crazy.
We think there's possibly a high connection with the guy that was scamming you and the guy you sent money to, Joseph.
Okay.
Joseph has this company that doesn't exist. There's no information there. And it's really interesting that he used this business email as the email that you were sending money to.
Yeah.
We're not done. We're going to continue investigating. But Brianne had called. How many times did you call him?
Oh my gosh, probably 8 times in the last, I don't know how many days, but I left him a message. I texted him. I called him several times.
Jeez.
However, the person you've been chatting with,
Yeah.
your other boyfriend,
Yeah.
he's the one that actually went.
The better one?
The better one.
Yeah.
He left this morning and was traveling 8 hours to Lagos to figure out what was going on over there and where that company was. So.
Okay. That's really awesome.
What we'd like to do is just have you send a goodbye message to him.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you're okay with it, basically whatever your feelings are, and I'm done talking to you forever. And then you can even say, I actually found somebody else anyway.
Okay.
What I would do is I would send it and block him. Don't wait for him to respond. Don't wait to hear anything back because it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
I think too is if you block him right after, it shows this self-confidence that you are getting in yourself.
That I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're done, and you're done putting up with the way he's been treating you.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
It sounds like a great plan.
The other thing is I heard you're getting a makeover.
Happening on Saturday.
Yes. I'm excited about that.
Very exciting.
Did they show you what they're going to do to you?
No.
I want to show you. This is what Connor shared with me.
That's what they're going to do.
I like it.
Look, you look so much happier now. You look excited.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see you like this.
It was really cool to know and find out the truth, actually. And then I came home and talked with my mom, and it really helped.
Good. I'm glad. Well, we'll still stay in contact with you, and we'll let you know if we find out anything else about this person, if he decides to call me and contact me. Yeah, we're excited to see you again and see the makeover.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Chat with you soon, Sierra.
Okay. Bye.
Seekers, it's almost time for our weekly live stream. Come hang out with our team and get a live update on the case you just watched. You can find the link to our live stream on our YouTube channel by clicking the live tab and by clicking on our most recent video. If you've been involved in a romance scam, don't forget to report it. It helps get the word out and could potentially help stop other people from being scammed. Thanks for watching. Remember, all of our newest videos go out every Thursday. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to see more, you should probably click one of these 2 videos.